Hey guys, Spence here with Pure Off-Road. Although we are an ATV and side-by-side company, of course we like to play around on snowmobiles too. I picked up this Indy Evo for my son this year, and I knew that it had the 50 mile per hour speed limiter on it. I fully intended to remove that as soon as I bought it, and I thought it would be pretty simple. Well, as I started researching it and talking to the Polaris dealer, nobody could really tell me how to do it. So I found a forum online, and a gentleman on there explains how to do it, and I'm just following his advice, but I thought a video would be helpful for other people that are trying to do the same thing. So, first thing first, you got to remove these two side panels. So you undo that, and the rubber strap. And then these flip down, and if you try and pull this side panel straight out, it doesn't want to come off. So I found if you pull from the top here, just kind of pull down like that, then they pop out pretty easy. Do the same thing on the other side. Take the other panel off. It's the same thing as this side. And then you need to remove the hood, and the hood has those plastic rivets that you pop out. There's one on each side here and there. And then there's two screws you need to remove. They're on either side of this handlebar stem. So there's one there and one there. And those are a Torx head, and they're an odd size. I had to go to the auto parts store and pick one up. It's even bigger than a T30. I don't know what size it is, maybe a T40 or something. Anyway, undo those. And then there is one harness you need to undo. Let me grab my flashlight. Right there, I've already unplugged it, but undo that. So if you were sitting on the machine, it's on your right side above the muffler. And then grab the hood from the very front here. Just lift up, put your fingers in those, and just lift up on that, and it snaps loose. And then you should be able to just lift the whole hood up and remove it from there. I'm going to pause it real quick while Alright, now that we've got the hood removed from the Evo, we're going to come over here to the left side of the machine if you were sitting on it. And right behind this bracket where my light's shining, right behind that, you're going to see a cluster of wires. This is where it got tricky for me, was just trying to find the dang wire that needs to come unplugged. And anyway, as you look through those wires, you'll find this one here that is black with a blue stripe on it. And it is plugged into, you can see that female one down there that has nothing plugged into it now. That one is brown. And according to the guy that I found on that forum, he says you just unplug that wire. And I'm going to get some electrical tape and wrap it around this one, this male end. But according to him, if you unplug that, that will disable the speed limiter. So I'm going to try it, and I will update this video with more info after we've tested it and made sure. But I wanted to do the video while I've got it all taken apart. The other thing he recommended was to replace the thumb throttle. The Evo comes with this elongated throttle. It's easier for the kids to push in. They can use their palms like that instead of just their thumb. And I agree, it is handy and it is easier. But this throttle only allows the carburetors, it only opens them up about 50 or 60%. So just to get that additional power, he recommended replacing that thumb throttle, and I will also update the video with the Polaris part number for that. I've got one on order. It's on its way. So that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to unplug that wire and place the thumb throttle. And according to that gentleman, that's all you need to do to wake this thing up a little bit, give it a little more power, and make it a little more fun for the kids to ride. Okay guys, good news. I jacked up the track, got it off the ground. I had my son come out here and rev it up, and we could go well over 50 miles an hour. The speedometer, we got it going as high as 62, and there was still room to go higher. So that wire we unplugged for sure fixed that problem. And like I said, we're just going to replace that throttle, and I think that will help as well. But for now, just doing the wire seems to be a great improvement. So just want to give you an update.